I mean, we are certainly in a region that is abundant with risk factors, but we are also in a region that has huge potential. And I would say that even with a very difficult year behind us, we have shown that we can be resilient as a region and we can actually look to the future. Whether it's the Kingdom, the GCC countries and their ability to stay on track with their economic agendas, but also as we see now Syria, as we see now Lebanon, as we see now possibly in Gaza, there is positivity there. The election of a president after a very lengthy vacuum as extremely positive. We also see the possible forming of a government. We hope the Lebanese will decide on that in the not too distant future as additionally positive. We will need to see real action. We will need to see real reform. We will need to see a commitment to a Lebanon that is looking to the future, not to the past, in order for us to raise our engagement. I plan to be visiting Lebanon this week, and I think based on what I hear there and what we see, I think that will inform the Kingdom's approach. But I have to say, what I've seen so far and the conversations that we've been hearing happening in Lebanon all allow me to be very much optimistic. What I hope, and we've always said, it's really up to the Lebanese to decide and to make the choices to go and to take Lebanon in a different direction. That's kind of what we're hearing, and I hope that that translates into something tangible and ongoing. It can be helpful, of course, is the issue of sanctions, because there is a huge burden of sanctions that was imposed on Syria because of the actions of the previous regime. I think we've heard already some waivers from the US, from Europe. Certainly I feel more needs to be done, because as I mentioned, you have a country that is really broken and that needs to be lifted up. And there are going to be difficulties, and the more we engage early and the more we are helpful early, the more I think this transition can be effective and can be reasonably inclusive. So it's up to us, I feel, in the region first, but certainly the international community as a whole, to engage, to come in, build on this positive development and help Syria and the Syrian people see a much better future. And I think with the attitude that we've seen from the new administration, both during the visit, the bilateral visit that the minister had, but also in the conference that we hosted with a number of Arab countries and the Friends of Syria and the international community, we saw a very, very keen desire by the administration in Damascus to engage with the partners in the region, with the international community. I would certainly say I'm cautiously optimistic. I may even lean further because of some of the elements that Sheikh Mohammed mentioned. You have, first of all, an administration that is saying the right things in private and in public, doing a lot of the right things. But also you have a Syrian people that is incredibly capable and is incredibly resourceful, that allows an opportunity to really take Syria in a very positive direction.